Welcome back to Stockton Beach here at Newcastle. Great conditions here for the Interstate Championships. State against state, mate against mate. They're battling for state supremacy. We move into the reserve grade action now. The Victorian crew to sweep their Rob Tennant. They have plenty to do though on the overall point score. Representing South Australia in the reserves is Port Elliot. Matt Smith leading the way there at the back of the boat. Clifton Beach has the job here for Tasmania. Andrew Fogarty the sweep for that crew. North Cottesloe, yet again, this powerful WA crew has the job. The McLaughlin boys have already been busy in other crews. Now they get a chance to row in the reserve grade. While Ostomy have another crew here representing New South Wales. While Tugan from the Gold Coast of Queensland, Bruce Zillman, the sweep for them.
Guys from the crew that I've got have been working on this for up to 2 years now, and you know, they're really pumped and they're really stoked to be here. Conditions are fantastic. Couldn't ask for anything better.
It's good to go up against the traditional rivals, and you know, we're used to the cold water down there. We're pretty tough buggers, so yeah, bring it on.
This is the third time that I've done it, and we've trained pretty hard to get the opportunity to row for SA, and it's great.
It's a great honour. I've been rowing for over 20 years, and it's always been a hassle or a competition to actually get this position. So myself and all the boys are really excited about representing New South Wales.
What it means to be a Queenslander, mate, words can't describe it. If you're born and bred in Queensland, that's the only way you can, you know. And to beat New South Wales or any other state, it just means so much to everyone.
Of all the states in Australia, WA, we're a little bit lost over there, the other side of the country. So it's great to get over here and show the other states what we're made of, really. Just get over here and test our mettle against some of the East Coast crews who are, to be honest, some of them are pretty hot and some of them think they're pretty hot. And it's good to get over here and show them that we can produce the goods in WA as well.
So we're moving into the reserve grade action. New South Wales with something of a job to do. They've been runner-up 2 times now to Queensland. They won't like that on their home sands, but of course Ostomy are victims of their own success. One of their best of the best, their sweeps, actually representing Australia, not here. They've got fill-in men at the back of the boats, and it looks like that's been affecting them.
Jack Patterson away on national duties, national representative honours in New Zealand. They've got Richard Bridie, formerly from Avoca. He's sweeping the Ostomy guys here. That does affect them. Like any team environment, you need everyone to be able to work together constantly in practice.
Well, let's see if New South Wales can overcome that. A little bit of a shore break there as the crews get out of this little dump. It doesn't look too bad, but it can really affect you if it gets you on the nose.
And look at South Australia, the pumps really pouring the water out of the boat. They must have got hit worse than it actually showed there.
Yeah, Port Elliot now really struggling as New South Wales looks like they have got out into clean water, if you like, but there's several crews now very much on the pace. It's wide open in the race for the Cairns. Of course, Queensland have set the pace early in this Interstate Champions. That's Clifton Beach from Tasmania. The boys from Tassie giving a great account of themselves.
Tasmania doing very well, but look at that. Queensland out in front again. New South Wales in second. The one thing the New South Wales guys have at their advantage, Richard Bridie at the back, former champion scoop paddler, one of the best in the nation. If anyone can bring these guys home on the waves, on the swells, read the ocean, it's this guy here, Richard Bridie.
Well, they're going to need one hell of a finish, you would think, because look at Queensland. They are turning, and they're turning at least a boat length in front. This is crucial here.
And good turn from New South Wales. The advantage, Richard's a left-handed sweep. He gets to push the oar away from him. It's a lot stronger position to be in, as to the Victorians there. Pushing the boat around, a lot faster on the turn. They'll pick up some ground here, the Victorians.
And let's not forget WA, of course, North Cottesloe representing them quite heavily across a number of crews here. They're well in the hunt as well, but it looks like another 2-horse race in the reserve grade men's here. That's Victoria, and just next to them is South Australia. Port Elliot, after getting hammered there at the start, have got themselves somewhere back in the hunt now for the minor placings. You would think, because we are now riding again with this New South Wales Ostomy crew. They can see the job at hand. Queensland, top left of screen there, well ahead. Can Ostomy bring it home here? They're looking for a runner.
And Richard Bridie calling them. He's up the stroke rate. He's called them to a tiny little wave here, and they've got a good run on the boat. You can see them just sitting there, relaxing, taking the power up now, and it looks like they're going to go straight past Queensland.
Oh, here come the Blues. You've called it perfectly. They've got a makeshift sweep on the back. He has got the job done for Ostomy. The boys absolutely powering past the Queensland crew of Tugan. They could do nothing. Hit almost a bit of dead water. New South Wales found something of a run at a home, and they have stormed back. They will take the reserve grade men's here Interstate title. The crew from Ostermere. Fantastic work from New South Wales, and look what it means to them as a team on a whole. The state representatives, they come down as one to congratulate their teammates. They're back in the hunt now, the Blues. They know it. But who's got the battle for the minor placings here? It's really difficult to tell. Tugan were well in front, but they hit dead water. I'm not sure. In fact, that is how they have finished. Queensland in third place. North Cots from Western Australia have beaten them home for second. Victoria, South Australia and Tasmania rounded out. But it's New South Wales that take out the reserve grade.
Yeah, it's good. 3 more to go our way. Runners come at the right time, and Richard caught us up and we got it. It's good.
Oh, what a win there for the Blues. That has them right back on the pace. They are now level pegging with Queensland. That is the overall point score now after the reserve grade. Western Australia back in the hunt as well. South Australia, Tasmania and Victoria rounding out the point score. Let's head back into the action. It's time for the men's under-23s race now representing Queensland. Pretty powerful crew too it is from the Gold Coast. Talabudgera, Paul Davies at the back of the boat. Cottesloe this time representing Western Australia. Jeff Burling the sweep for that crew in the under-23s men. Henley back in action for South Australia. Big day for the Fitzgerald family there with Jake and Kevin involved. While Bernie back in action too for Tasmania. Nick Moore, the stroke. He's in the hot seat if you like for Bernie. While representing Victoria, it's Torquay, and they've got a bit of a job to do, the Victorians, in light of the overall point score. While representing New South Wales, it's Bagola from the northern beaches of Sydney that get the job in the under-23 men.
It's a great honour to represent our state. My crew I'm actually sweeping today, they've represented the state the last 4 years in a row, and we want to continue on the experience of trying to go race against the other states. So it's a real honour to us.
She's pretty cold down in Tassie, and this is lovely weather for us here. Almost too hot, nearly.
We're pretty chuffed. We've come up here the last couple of years, and it's a great opportunity. Like, you don't often get to represent the state, and we love coming up here. It's the best competition you can get. It's really good getting to peg ourselves against Queensland and New South Wales, are obviously the competition leaders. But we're hoping we can throw our weight around and see what we can do.
We want to win, so knock off the other crews and stuff. We've had a couple of other crews that we're looking to beat from the other under-23s crews. Hopefully do all right and stuff and come out with a win, I guess. But
I think it's just the camaraderie, like all the crews from all different clubs along Queensland coming together, representing Queensland, beating all the other states, hopefully.
It's kind of big, I'm into my footy. I watch the footy and I really want to get in there and beat the Queenslanders. I'm a New South Wales boy, born and bred, so it'd be good to get in there.
Oh, isn't it great to hear from the boys in action? You get a real sense of just what this means to them as we get underway here in the men's under-23. Grant Wilkinson joining me in commentary. It's state against state, you can really feel the emotion before this one.
Yeah, interesting to see on this one. New South Wales have the favoured end. They've got the southern end. You see them, the top of screen there in that yellow boat. All morning, this has been the favoured end on the run out to sea. The waves are not quite as big on that end. Queensland have got the dreaded alley one. They're just punching through a wave there. Every time they have to go over through one of these waves, just stops the boat a little bit.
Oh, Talabudgera hammered there and North Coast. That's really slowed them up. Incredible action there. You wouldn't like to be in the bow seat. Doesn't look big, but it almost threw him out.
The waves aren't that big, but they've got a lot of power here at Stockton Beach. When they hit you, the boat stops dead.
Well, it's given the chance for Henley from South Australia to get a little bit of clean air against the likes of Talabudgera and North Cots, who, as we've seen, have just been hammered off the line. It really has opened the door now for New South Wales and Torquay further up the beach to try and get something of a break. Of course, the race for overall points here also important. New South Wales back on track. Can they add to their count?
You're doing well, but looks like Bilgola, New South Wales on the favoured southern end. They've got an absolutely fantastic start here and really trying to get back into lead those overall points.
Yeah, the Sandgroper crew, the Henley crew, they are still in the mix here. Bit of clean water for them. They look like they got through the worst of things, didn't get too hammered off the start line, but it's Bagola in clear air, if you like. They are at the southern end, the more favoured end, as you said, Wilco, and it means everything. Look at them, they're turning well ahead.
Bilgola just going around there and a very, very fast turn. Bilgola out of there. You see the other crews here still labouring to get around the turn, and Bilgola are gone. Queensland coming in last into the turn.
Absolutely, that has really affected the Queensland's chances here. Talabudgera, can they come home and feature in the finish? It is Bagola well ahead. They're holding off The Cottesloe crew from Western Australia, Jeff Burling at the back of the boat, trying to get everything out, every ounce out of his crew as they try and chase down the Blues team here. You are on board with Henley. They are fighting for overall points here as well. A big result here could see the boys from South Australia really push the state up the point score. But Bagola, they're doing it easy here. They're going to take out the men's under-23s. They're cruising to the line. Oh, yeah, hands in the air. They know they've got it, the Blues. They're right back on the pace in the race for the Interstate Championship.
That is an amazing run back in. They were so fast. Probably 2 runs from the turn all the way back in, and that's all it took. You can see how much distance they've put into the rest of the field.
Well, in terms of the overall point score, the minor placings are important here because if Queensland feature out of the count, New South Wales will take something of a lead here. So let's have a look how they've finished. New South Wales from North Cots, then Victoria, then Tasmania, South Australia and Queensland. Talabudra hammered off the line. They were unable to make up the distance. They've come last. New South Wales are the overall leaders.
A lot of hard work out there in Alley 6. It's not the best alley to get in some people's views, but we worked hard to the can, turned first, and just mowed them the whole way home.
Yeah, great finish there. The New South Wales boys taking out the under-23s. The men from Bagola getting the job done, and look what it's meant to the overall point score. New South Wales now 5 points clear on top with 38. Ahead of Queensland, Western Australia still on the hunt. 31 points to them. Then at South Australia, Tasmania and Victoria coming up after the break. The Open women, and then the big guns, the Open men.